What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm very excited to bring you guys this video. I'm going to be talking about 5 players who I think have played well so far on their new teams. Of course, comment down below if there's any players I missed. As always, before we get going into this, if you guys are new to the channel, meanwhile, if you guys subscribed, like the video if you enjoyed. Let's hop into it. The first player here is probably a player you guys are not going to think about, and that's Atkinson, who got traded from the Columbus Blue Jackets to the Philadelphia Flyers. And he is starting off this year very, very well. He got traded for Voracek, who's also playing fairly well, and we'll talk about him next because he might be one of them. He's playing very well in Columbus, but Cam is playing super duper well in Philadelphia. Let me tell you his stats real quick. He's got 6 goals, 1 assist in 6 games. He is a goal per game so far. Not to mention he's a +9, so he's got 7 points throughout his first 6 games, and he's a +9. Very, very good performance. He's playing very, very well, fitting in very well with the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm not entirely sure what line he's on, but with these points, he's got to be playing on that top line with Giroux, maybe even the second line, but he is just fitting in very well there, and he's the kind of player that fits in with Philly. They like to play a hard, physical game. He is a pretty physical dude. Not the biggest guy, only 5'8", 170 pounds, but he plays a physical game. He's a stocky dude by the looks of him, at least. The Canucks have played Philly twice so far, so I've gotten a pretty decent look at him. And he just looks like a big built dude who goes into the corners and isn't afraid to make some hits. And let's talk about the second player on my list here, and that is Voracek, who so far has 5 points in 6 games. They are all assists, but hey, that's who Voracek is. Voracek also can score goals, so don't be surprised if he starts putting in some goals here recently. It is a little concerning that he hasn't put in goals, but to be honest, it's a pretty fair trade between the two so far. Voracek does have 2 less points in the same amount of games, and sure, Atkinson's goals or his points are all goals pretty much except 1 assist. But Voracek's dishing the puck, probably the line A, and regardless, it's getting Columbus some wins here. So I think Voracek's playing quite well in the Columbus Blue Jackets and definitely is worthy to be in this video. Next up on my list is kind of a no-brainer, and that is Hyman, who plays now on the Edmonton Oilers from the Toronto Maple Leafs. He signed to Edmonton in the offseason and is playing very, very well. He's got 6 goals, 1 assist for 7 points in 6 games. He's a -4 though, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if he's on the penalty kill. If so, that could be where the minuses are coming from. But I know he's playing on that second line in Edmonton. He's over a point per game playing on the second line, so not even playing with Draisaitl or McDavid, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. It's honestly good to see. He's not one of those superstar guys that's going to go out there and just light it up and take over the game himself. He's just a complimentary guy. He complements the superstars, and he's definitely going to be putting up quite a bit of power play points, I'm sure. And honestly, I think he's going to help out Nugent-Hopkins quite a bit and Yamamoto on that second line there. That gives Edmonton actually a pretty solid second line. Next up is Freddy Anderson, who also came from the Leafs. Freddy Anderson is starting off this season unreal. Regardless of what you say, sure, some people might say it's because Carolina has good defense. Whatever it may be, you can't change the fact that he's playing well. He is 6-0 so far. He's won every game he has started in, and I'm pretty sure the Carolina Hurricanes are 6-0 right now, or 7-0, one of the two, and he currently is 6-0. He's got a 1.33 goals against average, which is stupidly good, and he's got a .956 save percentage, which is also just stupidly good. Obviously, he cannot continue this the whole entire year. That's just unrealistic. But this is a very good sign that Freddy Anderson is back and is willing to play. And honestly, even if you say it's because Carolina's got good defense, it doesn't matter. The point is he's playing the way Carolina needs him to play, and he's playing good enough, even with the defense, to get some wins. Lots of wins at that, and playing very well. So he's making the big saves. And you always need a goalie to make the big saves, and I think that is why Carolina believed in Freddy Anderson. Next up is my new favorite player in the National Hockey League, and that is Connor Garland for the Vancouver Canucks. Canucks got Connor Garland and Oliver Ekman-Larsson in a trade with the Arizona Coyotes in the offseason, and Connor Garland has played very well. Connor Garland has 8 points in 8 games. He's got 3 goals, 5 assists, and he is a +3 so far this season. And he is just that guy. I'm a Canucks fan. I've been watching all Canucks games, and everyone just seems like they are slacking. Connor Garland isn't. He's a small dude, but he goes into the corners. He makes big hits. He turns the puck over. He creates plays, and he does it all himself while the rest of the team isn't playing very well. I give him mad props for that, and I respect him so much for that. So Connor Garland 100% deserves to be on this list. But there you guys have it. Those are 5 players, not my top 5 or anything. They're just 5 players who I think are playing very, very well on their new teams. If you guys would like to see another video like this, show support on this one. Smack the like button. We can talk about some more trades and how players are performing on their new teams. And let me know down in the comments any players you guys think are lighting it up with their new team so far this season. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, me love you guys subscribed, like the video if you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.